Good afternoon and welcome back to the Chinchilla Bowls Club for the 2026 Men's Fours Carnival. Proudly sponsored and supported by Canby Downs Mine, Carlton and United Breweries and Western Downs Regional Council are the sponsors of the live stream. Jackson's Parts and Industrial Supplies, Origin Energy, Cube Energy and a couple of locals, Peter Belgrove and Kay Ainsworth. Thank you very much. Round 3 here, we have got the team of Tim Wise, Matt Brown, Anthony Battin and Steve Brooker. They're playing Jim Donnelly, Ramon Mutch, Peter Jones and Jason Krzciuk, who's just commonly known as Chook. So we're just getting near the completion of the first end. So it's going to take me an end or two to figure out whose bowls are whose. And who's in what position. That's the Chinchilla team, who is Chook, Peter Jones, Raymond and Jim. So at this stage it looks like Chook's team's holding shot with the yellow and, I'll call it yellow and black. And that was the, I believe, the bowl of Peter Jones. Steve Brooker on the mat, Miles team. And he's got a deep green bowl. And Chook is with the teal and black two-tone. He's got a good line here, it just depends on the speed. He's come up a bit short. Okay, Chook with his last bowl. Just not quite there. Really don't know who's got that black bowl at the front. It's one shot to Chook's team. This is Jim Donnelly on the mat then. And we're going to call that the blue bowl. Great start. So Tim's also using a bluish bowl. And we will call that the mid-blue speckle. Okay, that's a maroon bowl of Ramon. And black and white. Black speckle. I'll do. Okay, Matt's just covering around the back a bit. We have Peter Jones with the black and yellow. Might be dark green and yellow, but black and yellow is close. And Anthony Battin. Looks like solid maroon. Okay. Peter just needed a clear run, but he's got his way through there. It still looks as if could be the black speckled bowl holding shot. So Anthony just trying to look to find that port. Just unlucky, caught the edge of Ramon's bowl. Okay, there's a bit of cloud covering in the background at the moment over on the southern horizon. They tell us that that's not where any weather comes from, so we're pretty lucky on that aspect. They've got a bit of sunshine at the moment between the clouds passing through. And we're sitting about 21 degrees. So it's quite a pleasant day for the bowlers out there. Okay, Chook is looks to be covering the back. Okay, I think Stephen's just taken the shot. And that was Anthony's coming in. So Steve's holding the shot at the moment. His team. Giving this a nice bit of air. Just depends on the speed now. He's tracking well, just a little bit light. So 2 at the moment, and 2 it shall be. So 2 to the Miles team of Steve Brooker. Okay, Timmy Wise, throwing about a medium length. And not a bad start. Jim's also following him down on the forehand. And a good reply. Tim once again has pointed well. Should swing right at the end there. Oh, that held its line nicely. Okay, I'll have to get Chook to stop walking all over the screen. Okay, Matt's looking pretty good for speed. Just slid underneath. Okay. That'll solve the issue there. Looks to be Tim Wise having the shot. Matt made the correction of the line. Beautiful. Same weight as before. Lovely shot. Secured. Probably 2 shots. And of course that's Tim's bowl in the 3rd position. Yep, just a nice gentle backhand. Okay. Doesn't want to disturb the shot bowl too much. Oh, probably only made 1 out of that now. From 3 up to 1 up. Peter was having a little bit of a look at that. Just missed his line. His weight was good. So Anthony worked himself in for possibly second or third shot there. Petty says, let's have another go at this. Still kept that weight, but just missed the line again. And if Chook would learn to stay out of the camera, it would be much better. Okay, Stephen on the mat. He's holding maybe a shot or two. Okay, we need to have another talk to these players. I had a yarn to them before the start of the game, asked them very nicely to keep a metre off the centre line. And now they're deciding that they're going to just block the camera. Okay, the verdict. 2, 4. This could be a good count. 5. Is it 4 only, was it? I thought he had the thumb out. 6-1 after 3. So it was only a 4. Still a very good pickup. Okay, I'm just going to have a yarn with these. Okay, so went out there and asked them very politely to keep from bouncing in front of the camera when the bowls are coming down. Okay, now it's very hard to tell the difference between those two bowls that are on the head itself. That was Matt's one. So it looks like Jim is holding the shot. It looks more bluey green than the blue. Or he might have two there actually. Not too sure where the other blue went. Oh, it's way back there, yep. So we've got two to Jim. Still about 7 or 8 inches between the shot bowl and the jack. Not bad weight from Matt. Just missed this line a smidgen. Ramon says this is how you do it. So he's holding one at the moment, and that bowler Matt's is holding second, which was a well-positioned bowl. And Anthony says, well, whatever you can do, I can shift it again. Okay, so looks like Ramon is holding shot with that speckled maroon over the right-hand side there. Peter's on the same team, so he could have used that to slow him down a bit. Anthony's well down again. It's just his speed is going to let him down a bit. He's just going to race through again. Okay, what's Peter going to do now is, don't think he's taken enough grass. He's crossing over. Don't think it's going to make any difference to the count. Okay, Stephen with his first. He was definitely reaching through the head. All Chook needs to do is just get another one in there. Try not to put them side by side. Okay, as Jack's being bounced around like a pinball at the moment. Okay, Steve possibly had the shot. It just depends on what it looks like on the side. Wow. Chook just missed that. It's going to be close between the maroon and that blue. That blew in comfortably. Okay, one to blue, which was... where are we here? Okay, that would have been possibly Jim's. Find out who's on the mat. Okay, so that's Tim on the mat, so that would have been one to Steve Brooker. Okay, Tim just sliding through there. Oh, hang on. Have I got the right? No, bluey green. No, it must have been Jim Donnelly who got that last shot. So that would be on Chook's side. So it should be 6-2. I believe, unless I've missed a bowl somewhere. Why can't they have different colours like oranges and reds and yellows? Make life a lot easier. Yeah. Okay, that's shot to Tim. No, that was Tim's bowl there, so he went second. Jim Donnelly went first. Who's the Chinchilla team? Unless there's a bowl somewhere where we can't see. Okay. Oh, it's got me beat. It's got me beat on this one. No. Okay, just a little discussion there on who actually threw the jack, who's holding shot at the moment. Very hard to tell the colours on the camera, especially from the end view. But we do know that those two are Ramon's bowls and he's holding two shots. And we have the score right. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, I was getting confused here. I'm not used to being on this end of it. That was very unlucky of Anthony. Got a toucher, but tucked it away behind two of the bowls of Ramon's. Okay, that's a good call from Chook. Peter's just a smidgen wide, or no, not necessarily wide, but maybe just a bit quick on that one. Yep, I am seeing a slight flicker. Okay, Anthony will be wanting to get that jack back somehow. Just any movement there would have helped. Only just missed shaving it. So Peter will still try to come around that short bowl and push that bowl of Anthony's out of the head. He's done a flicker again. Okay, so it looks like two if we can get a side view. Just full screen side view would have done for a start. Yeah, it looks like a couple there. Okay. Stephen on the mat, just trying to make contact with that front speckled maroon, and he's not far away. Oh, just need a couple more feet of weight. Chook's going for a bit of cover. A bit more positive on this one. And we're going to find out what's going to happen here now. Oh, very unlucky. Chipped the zone past the head. Yep. And Chook says, yep, that's it. We're going to take those two. It was very hard to make any more from it. He would have had to have dared drawn a side toucher, and hopefully that he didn't catch it on the wrong angle of the side, which could have knocked it back to the opposition. Sometimes it's wise to just take what's there rather than be greedy. Okay. Jim's thrown a medium length. And started off pretty well. Maybe 3-4 feet through. The green is still running really, really sweet. Well done to the green keepers and the green staff for presenting the greens in the condition they're in. See, Tim's got a pretty good starter there. Jim's just got to take a bit of weight off the speed off the bowl that he played before. He's kept roughly the same line. And it wasn't too bad. Good afternoon, Vince, watching from the Austral Eagles. Good to see you back on board. And another great bowl from Jim. No, that last one was from Tim. I think I've got my colours mixed up between these two leads. I think Jim's got the mid blue speckle, and Tim has got the bluey green. Thank goodness they make white out. Okay, Matt just crossing the line there. Speed was nice. Peter having a bit of a look at the shot bowl. Even with a bit of speed on, it's still bending very nicely. Yep, Anthony found the line, just a yard over. Okay, Peter bringing up Matt's bowl for second shot. Anthony just needs to draw a little touch just to tidy it up a bit. Looks to be about 7 or 8 inches between the jack and the shot bowl. G'day Margaret Darcy, watching from Cunnamulla. Good to see you on board. No comments yet on the YouTube chat. No doubt it'll happen. We've only had the chat enabled on that for the last week or so. So it's just a matter of people getting to know, and quite often people are watching the YouTube on the TV, so it's very hard to do chat on the TV. You have to get the remote and jump through hoops and all that to just get the lettering done. So I can understand that. Okay, Chook's drawn a nice shot there. Stephen needs to find another metre of weight to a speed to get that into the head. In the meantime, Chook says, I might just draw another one if I can. Put a bit of pressure on him. Once again, he was the same. Found the line, just failed with the weight. Did the damage for this first one though, made a very nice bowl there. Ah, lovely bowl. You'll be happy with that. 2 to Steve. Tim Wise leading off, and hopefully he's got the bluey-green bowl. Otherwise I've stuffed up again. Ah, there. This roll of whiteout is getting a real hammering today. Oh, and that's a bluey-green bowl. I've nailed it, I think. Oh, hang on. Maybe I haven't. That looks to be a blue. No, I definitely nailed it. That second bowl of Jim Donnelly's is definitely the blue. And it's only taken me 6 ends to get it nutted out. I must be a slow learner today. Once again, I'm not used to being in this position. I'm normally sitting there with 4 cameras in front of me. Okay, so Tim's holding shot with that bowl about 7 o'clock. Actually, I thought I was going to have a guest commentator in here today, but at the moment they haven't shown up, or they're probably here somewhere, but haven't come out to step up and say, hey, look, I'll help out as well. So you'll just have to put up with me for the rest of the day. I hope to not bore you. And Matt just dropping a couple of feet short. Be interesting to see the side. I'll have to sneak over to Tony's seat. She's just away at the band to get some stuff. By the look of it, there's the one about 8 o'clock is the shot. 6 o'clock is probably second. And that's a shot there from Peter Jones. And good effort from Anthony. Had good weight to sit that through the head. That's another lovely bowl, Peter. Just bring the mic down. That's a lovely bowl from Peter. 2 great bowls there. So as they change over, Chook's team's holding 2 shots. And Stephen's just a little bit tight on the line. Good weight to spring the jack. He will make the adjustment and correction on his next bowl. Chook's on a good line here. Just got to slow down. And that looks as if it's in. Or maybe not. And this is a correction that Stephen was looking for. That secured second shot. Well done. Kept the same weight, just took that extra grass and paid off. Okay, Chook's made the right decision there. Just play to beat that last bowl. Just got to come around that speckled black, which he's not going to do. He's happy with the 1. Well, whether he's happy or not, he's got the 1. So 9-4 after 7 ends. Coming up to the halfway mark. Jim's got a good line there. Just forgot to send it all away. Yeah, Tim's still a couple of feet or so, 3 feet short maybe. Jim really didn't need to change his hand. He would have come round those others, but he must have thought, no, I failed last time, I'm going to change hands. Okay, that's a better correction from Tim. Ramon's got a nice grass line and coming in beautifully. Yep. Under Ramon. Or I should say Team Chook. Yeah, great bowl from Matt. Opened up the head a bit more. Gave the rest of the team players a chance to get a look at drawing the shot. Well, he played that relatively good. He's secured one shot out of it. Okay, picking the forehand, asking him to play the forehand. He's got a lot more chances either side of that black speckle bowl. And then if he's a little bit tighter, he can sit the shot bowl or bring it up the other one. And another bowl on the head. Good effort. Okay, Peter's got Ramon's bowl to trail into. Get it a bit closer or push that black through. And yes, he's got the bowl of Ramon's and secured it about a foot so behind the jack. So Anthony can play that same shot. He's got the shoulder of the black bowl of mats to work off. Or if he's just underneath that shoulder, he's got that chance of sitting the shot bowl. And he's going to play it the other hand. Try and come round the black. Played it really, really well. I still thought the backhand would have been the easier option, but he played that forehand extremely well. So at the moment, Stephen's team's holding 2, maybe 3. Still 2, maybe 3. Okay, up to 2 skips now. Chook wants to start getting some ends won to get the points back up. Talking about points and ends won, I have the results after round 2, and we'll just wait to the end of this this particular end, and then I'll let everybody know what's happening. But I can tell you there is 9 teams with 2 wins out of 2. But it's early days yet. There's still 3 more rounds to complete. Okay, Stephen's played a pretty good bowl here. So we'll be probably holding at least 2, maybe 3. Chook's played a bomb here though. He says, take that. He says, I'm not going to let you have 3 against us. Okay, that's got them bewildered a bit. Yep, that's a good call, Anthony. If we can just get to that bowl, push it out a little bit, get that jack moving about a foot back, and they'll have a couple. Here it comes. It's a very, very good effort. Just didn't quite get it square enough. So one more to Chook. takes the score to 9-5 after 8 halfway through the game. Alright, now at this stage, as I say, we've got 9 teams with 20 points with 2 wins. We have John Sipple on 22 ends, so he's on a 42 point total. Ken Hemmenlink is on 21 ends. Matt Brown is on 20 ends. Fins Up is on 20 ends. G's on 19 ends. Reg Polson is on 19 ends. Mitch Ward on 18 ends. Ray Heineman 18 ends. And Team Ryan, which is Chris Ryan, on 16 ends. So in the top 9 positions, there's only 6 ends difference between the top 9. And when it comes down to margins, how come we've got a margin of 10.1? Oh, they got a half a point margin for any ends that weren't completed. They get a half point each for it. So they've got it down as 10.1, and the other one down here, down the track, is 2.9. Okay, so as I say, that's the top 9 at the moment, and we'll, after this game today, we will give you the results tomorrow morning of the positions after the 3rd round. Okay, we've missed a couple of good bowls here from the leads. Looks like Jim's holding shot, maybe 2. Probably only 1 now that Jim's holding. Okay, Ramon had a good line, just a little bit deep on the speed of it. Matt's just going to be under the line a little bit. They are still really hooking on that hand. Okay, a bit more grass this time. And it's still cutting across and cutting over the head. Okay, what's Peter going to do? Good speed, just hang out a little bit on him. Okay, Anthony looks to be crossing as well. The guys have got to start trusting what they see on that side of the rink. It is swinging quite severely. No breeze at all to talk about. Very, very slight zephyr of a breeze. So Jim's probably holding 2 shots now with that bowl of Tim's just being pushed back a bit. definitely be holding 2 now. What, yellow for second shot? No, Tony. That's get back over to there and go across a little bit. Retreat back a bit on the camera. Yep. That one up there will beat that one. Having a look on the different angle. Yep, that front blue one is definitely second shot. It looks very deceiving from certain angles of the camera, but after looking at 4 camera views over the last 7 or 8 years, you get a little bit of hang of what the range is like on the distance. Okay. Stephen's got a good bowl there. Chook's just underline. But he set that out, and that should be holding him 1, 2, possibly 3 shots. Stephen's taken the right grass line, I believe. It just depends on the speed now, whether it's going to turn enough and hold. And yes, it looks like it has. From this angle, I'd be giving Stephen the shot. No. Chook's team's claiming it. It looks slightly different on that angle too. Well, Jim's claiming the mat, so... And I've handed him the kitty, so it looks like that's one more to Chook. So he's slowly making inroads into that lead that Stephen had. Still 7 ends to go, so it's nothing to panic about. As the cloud covers over that sunlight a little bit, it'll drop the green once the... you can still see a few shadows there, but once that disappears, the green will probably drop maybe a half a second. Just that difference between having that last 2 foot of run. Okay, that would go bowl of Tim's, probably 2 foot short. Gee, coming down you could see that bowl all of a sudden it says it's right turn. That's one and a measure to Tim's bowls. Good looking bowl here from Ramon. he's playing well. Okay, Matt wants to be just reaching to that maroon bowl rather than the jack. Otherwise he'd be just taking it away from his teammates' front two bowls. Wow. Yeah, just running through a smidgen. Just looking across the scoreboards on the screen. There's a few close games. There's a 7-8. There's a 9-7. I think that one's a 7-6. But then you've got a couple of ones, 14-4, 15-1, where one of the teams has actually found the speed very quickly, found the line very quickly, and just raced away to a good commanding lead. Okay, Peter's probably just made shot. Hard to say. That bowl of Matt's is it's probably only about 18 inches short, so it's going to be in a maybe a measure for shot. Okay, Anthony, what's he got for us? Oh, interesting. It's opened up the head a little bit. Shadows are starting to get quite long on the green at the moment. That afternoon sun is reaching towards the horizon pretty quickly. Okay, Peter, you only need to play the same as before. Starting to work now. Bounced around and looks like Anthony's in a measure for shot. But it looks like Jim's bowl has got it. We just need to hold on, Anthony. Oh, great effort. Well, they're having a close look at it. I would probably be backing it though. So Chook says, yep, I can confidently draw that. And if it does go back, we've got Peter's 2 bowls back there catching. He's played that well. Definitely secured the shot. I think he's pretty close here. Oh, just over. So Chook's really got no option. He's got to play that forehand again, be very gentle just to reach his own bowl. Those other 2 bowls on the right hand side short were in the way of a backhand shot. Okay. Stephen really wants to get the jack here rather than the bowl. Get a bit of movement on the jack, he can actually get it to his own bowls. No, he just draws inside it and gets the shot. A lovely bowl. So extends his lead to 10-6 after 10 of the 16 ends. Was that 2? Okay, 11-6. Okay, Tim's thrown a good 3/4 length here. And nailed the line. This was a little bit short in the speed. Okay, see if he makes a correction of the weight. He really didn't need to change his hand. He could have still got round that blue. And quite often when you change your hand, you've got to remember to give it that extra yard for some reason. But he would have needed a couple more than that. Okay, Jim's just backdoored it. Okay, what's Matt Brown up to? Yeah, close. Ramon's played this bowl as well. Yeah, he's in that area, use that shoulder, come in for a shot, maybe made 2. Brought the blue one in as well as second shot. Good reply by Matt. Ramon needs a clean run. He's just knocked Matt's bowl in for a shot. But it's given him his team 3 seconds, so they can attack that shot bowl if they so wish. And Anthony's bowled a humdinger. You can still attack though on the backhand. You can get the inside edge of the black one and take out the maroon at the same time. Probably just over ditch weight or just around ditch weight. Gives it a chance to swing. If you're a little bit tight, you've got your own bowl coming up. Yeah, Peter just given it another yard of weight. I think it would have held that line. But he's still got the option with the second bowl to play that little bit more weight, bit more positive. Crack his own onto the black bowl and then come off the side onto Anthony's bowl, or bowls now, as it turns out. So Peter's team's 3 down at the moment. He's there's nothing for short on this one. Yeah, it looks like he's played this pretty well. Oh, just missed a line. Gee, his weight was nice. That makes it very awkward now. That last bowl of Peters is sort of right in the way for that swinging shot to come in through onto that maroon without going a little bit more weightier to hold that line. But once again, he's 3 down. He can afford to play pretty firmly through that. He could maybe get rid of a couple of them. Anything's possible. As they say, your luck starts when you reach the head, and that's what they really need to do. Stephen, I believe, is just going to come around and cover the back. And he's just about covering and counting, damn near it. Okay. Last bowl of Stevens certainly is a shot now. And you've got Anthony holding second. Stevens just got to play like he did the last one, and it looks like he has replicated that shot. Just needs to run. He's on a nice track for it. So Chook's now got the option. He's 2 down. He can either play the forehand through his own bowl again, trying to disturb them that way, or he can play the backhand a bit quicker underneath the yellow of Peters. I believe the forehand, he's probably got more options. Coming through his own, pushing through Ramon's bowl, which will should take that solid maroon out, and may even kick across to take the shot bowl out, the blue one. Okay, we'll see what he's decided to do. Looks a forehand shot. Nice solid weight. Maybe just pushed it a bit wide. Hasn't finished yet. That blue was Jim's bowl. So I think there's still 2 down. So it takes Stephen out to 13-6 after 11 ends. starting to build a nice little lead there that they can possibly protect in the last few ends. 5 ends to go, 47 minutes on the timer. Heaps of time. Okay, both leads are about 1.5 meters over. Yeah, great correction there from Tim. And we'll see if Jim can make the same correction. Speed seems to be a bit better. Still missed that line. Okay, Matt's the same. He's just found a little bit too much weight for that first bowl. But it certainly won't do any harm back there. As they say, the back bowls are still in play. Whereas that bowl of Raymond's is probably out of play now with being a little bit light on it. And Matt corrected the weight a little bit, but forgot the line. This green, even at this time of the day, is still catching people out where the bowls are turning more than what they're expecting. Once again, the old saying is trust what you see. Just fired up the gas heater on the veranda here on the far end. The temperature has dropped a little bit in the last half hour. Yeah, Tony was saying it's just dropped a couple of degrees. 2 degrees is enough to notice it. People often say there's not much difference between, say, 21 and 19. You go out there and stand in it and, yeah, you notice the difference. But 19 is still pleasant. Cool, but pleasant. I think the forecasting getting down to about 7 or 8 overnight. Peter just sliding underneath. Yeah, about 7 o'clock in the morning it's forecast for about 7 degrees. as the sun pokes through the cloud again. Shadows are getting longer than what they were before as well. So we've got people walking up on green or rink 7, and their shadows are casting right over to rink 5. Oh, just looking at the forecast for next week, the lows: Monday 3 degrees, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 3 and Thursday 4 degrees. So she's going to be a chilly week next week. But somebody was saying this morning that they can't remember having any frosts out here this season as yet, which is very strange for this time of year out in Chinchilla. So at the moment we've got Tim holding shot, Peter holding second shot. Yeah, good bowl coming down here. Not quite. Just need to be underneath that bowl and he would have come in for a shot. So that's 1 to the miles team of Steve and Brooker. Takes him out to 15-6. 14-6 after 12 ends. 4 ends to go, 8 shots of difference. So they need 4 twos to force an extra end. And that's the way to look at it. You don't want to try and get the 8 in one hit. 4 twos is all you're striving for. If you get more than a 2, it's a bonus. As they say, small fish taste the sweetest. Do it in small increments, but do it consistently. As I say, score 4 twos, force an extra in, and it's anybody's. So Jim started off well for Chook's team. Got it past ahead and counting. Yeah, an interesting combination over there on rink 7. You've got Chop Pollock playing Chris Ryan. Chris was one of those ones with 2 wins. I think Chop had lost one of the games. And at this stage, last year's winners are sitting in second bottom. Okay, so it looks like Tim's holding shot still with that front bowl. Yeah, Matt's got a good back bowl there. He's played this well. Set that bowl. Possibly given them two. He's just got to reach through there. He just fell short of weight. Needed to keep the same weight as his first with that change of line. Once again, Ramon's out there in the area where they're coming from. And his speed looks pretty good. He slows down now. That'll be another counter, so they're sitting there holding 3 at this stage. All they've got to do is protect that now. Oh, Anthony's playing a speculative shot here. And that looked like Jim's bowl coming through. So moves the jack though, but they're still holding 3. So they definitely need to defend this. Oh, bit of pinball there. Might just get Tony to pull that camera back a bit so we can see what's happened. Okay. Yeah, it makes it really interesting. I think there's a yellow bowl somewhere down the back. No, it must have gone off the rink, because there's nothing outside there. It's going to run right through. Still leaves Anthony with the shot. Yep, I'd say Anthony's got that. And it's a toss-up between who's got second. Okay, Stephen should have had a shot out of that. It looks to be a little bit closer than the red bowl of Anthony's. So Chook's got to draw a couple here. Draw a couple and hold a couple. Makes it a little bit tricky. Needs to score at least 1 to keep in the game. Otherwise it just starts getting too far away. But Stephen's saying no, we're gonna just pepper another one in there. And it's a very good bowl. Chook's well grassed here. Just ran through. Got second shot out of it, but that's another one to Stephen. 15-6 after 13. 9-shot lead with 3 ends to go. So now Chook's looking at the situation of 3 threes. Starting to get to the stage where he's really got to start chasing them now. But all his team has got to do is to get bowls on the head for him, and then let the results speak for themselves from it. And it's a great start by Tim. Okay, Tim's just got to tidy this up a bit. Tickle a jack back around the corner behind his bowl. Makes it very hard for Chook's team to score that way. Okay, and it was just a little bit tight. Ramon is now looking to secure a shot, give his team a bit of a chance. Just ran through a little bit, still one down, but they need to score at least a 3, Chook's team. Matt had good speed, just missed that line. Once again, I think that the bowlers are thinking that this time of the day the green will be tightening up a little bit, but it certainly is drawing still. Okay, Anthony looks to be under the line. So he didn't want to slice that jack, he would have sliced it straight to Ramon's 2 bowls. Once again, another good speed from Peter. Anthony's going to be covering the back. Cover all contingencies if he needs to get that jack movement back. At least he's not going to lose too many. Excuse me. Okay, Peter's given this more of a chance. Got 3 catches here now, so it gives Gives Chook the opportunity if he can shift that jack back a couple of feet. Be holding at least 3 and he'll stay with it, would be 4. And he really needs the shots. Okay, Stephen's just got to come around and cover these 2 maroon bowls and Peter's red and, sorry, yellow and dark green bowl. Okay, so he's just drawn another shot. So somehow along the way, Chook has got to conjure up to get movement on that jack. If he gets round that front bowl, it's just a little bit shy in weight. The line wasn't too bad for what he wanted, but he needed to go round that bowl at 11 o'clock and underneath the bowl at 9 o'clock to get that jack. The track is there for it. The track is still there. He definitely needs movement of that jack though. At the moment he's a couple down. Needs to somehow move that jack to the 5 o'clock spot, round about where Peter's feet are. "24 minutes, so he's got heaps of time up his sleeve. He's going to come up and suss it out. Knows what he needs to do. Now he's just got to execute it. Peter's just calling him to draw into that shot bowl. It's only going to give him 1. He's still going to need 8 in the last couple of ends. You had the opportunity to pull a jack back for 3 or 4. I think I would have looked on the forehand to try and get that movement. Yep, 1 shot to Chook. As I say, still leaves him 8 behind with 2 ends to go, so he's got to pick up a couple of 4s now. I think he had the opportunity there to try to get a multiple. I think I probably would have had a crack at it. But once again, I'm not out there. They're making the decisions. And that was just my humble opinion. Okay, Jimmy needed to reach the head with the first bowl. It's quite important. He's probably a yard to 4 feet short. It's given the opportunity for Tim to come in and jump all over that jack. And that's a great bowl. That's better, Jim. Much better. Okay, that's one of the required bowls. May not be shot. It might have just slid past the front edge of that bowl of Tim's, but it's in play. Tim says, I'll make it a bit more harder for you. And that's a great bowl. When you're leading by 9, or sorry, by 8, 2 ends to go, your lead puts a bowl a couple of feet behind and one just under jack level. Yeah, that's pretty handy. Yep, Raymond's played that well. Maybe only the one, but once again, it's given their team the opportunity to come down that forehand, pull the jack back to the right-hand side there. So Matt's can actually play the shot for them and make it very difficult for them to pick up a multiple. Excellent bowl. It makes picking up a 4 a lot more difficult. So Stephen's team holding 1, maybe 2. And just doing a bit of coverage. If you can just get round those front bowls, just cover the area around about the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock mark. That would be ideal. And it looks like he's done that. Okay. Taking away all of the opportunities. Peter needs to get this one on the milking side. Oh, straight through. Doesn't look to be a gap there, but he found it. Yeah, good call, Stephen. If he gets this in the guts. Okay, that's awesome. Stephen's still holding 1, but it takes away all opportunities. Excuse me. Takes away all opportunities for Chook to get that 4 or so needed. They've got a couple catching there now. Chook can come down and sit that shot bowl out. Just slightly touch the jack. They could make 3 for a start, that'll help. Just about got to get that shot bowl right in the middle for it to come through past that blue. Okay, Chook, now's your time to shine. Oh, nice weight. Still an opportunity to make a 4. Still got to play that same shot and get that jack to just come in behind the blue and the yellow. He's liking it. He's stalking it. Oh, unlucky. Didn't quite catch it on the right angle. Okay, so Chook's holding one shot. Stephen doesn't have to do anything heroic, just draw it, just a cold draw. That's all he needs to do. Set the shot bowl flop in. Okay, one to Chook. Keen to measure for the second. Don't you just love it, Tony, when the lead comes here, grabs the mat and just stands right in front of the camera. Two shots. Okay, 6 to draw. Last end coming up. It'll be 15-9 if it was 2, Tony. Yep. Okay, so it's imperative that Jim gets this bowl to the head. Nothing for short. And that's a very good start. All Tim has got to do is just make sure that he gets something close without spraying it, and giving Jim the opportunity to grab a second shot. Yeah, well pointed again from Jim. He's got the run, he's got another good bowl. Yep, that's in play. That's a good start. And Tim doesn't have to change his hand, all he's got to do is just draw a second shot, beating that back bowl. And he's done a pretty good job. It's close enough that it's going to be difficult to get 6 inside that. And that's the same as what Matt's got to do when he steps on the mat. He's got to make sure he reaches. Yeah, that bowler Brayman's, yeah, he'd be disappointed. He needed to reach the head on that one. It's now sort of out of play. Matt's played this very well. Just tickle that one over. Yep. That's good. That mixes it up a bit. Still trying to get 6 inside that. They're going to have to start moving the jack. Yeah, use that edge. Yep, that's a couple. Okay, that was a different sort of call. Still would have stuck to that backhand and just tried to draw into the head that way. Doesn't have to get shot. 3rd, 4th shot even. That's all he needs to do. Okay, what's Peter up to? Needs to get a bit of movement on the jack, but not too far. Might have been coming in just a little bit hot. But he has made an opportunity with his next bowl. If he can slide underneath that black, shift that jack back a foot or two, or maybe a foot or two, and then it gives Chook an opportunity to draw a couple with his last. Okay, that's going to put paid to that part of it. So if he's going to take that bowl of Tim's out, that's good of Chook to stand in the way there, just so we can't see what's actually happening. Well thought out. Okay, Anthony, what have you got here? Okay. Now for them to get a 6 is nigh impossible. Can't kill it, it'll come back onto the spot and not only have maybe one, if not, no, probably only one. That bowl of mats will be second shot. They need to conjure up how to get that, where are we here, we got that bowl of Tim's out of there and stay. And then try to, no, it ain't gonna happen now. Still can't get a 6-tone even if he slices it. You got opposition bowls over here at 3 o'clock. Well, one of them's opposition. Oh, they're both. Okay, both Jim's bowls. Well, that gets rid of that. Oh, that's actually interesting. 1, 2. No, this black bowl over here of Matt's is, yeah, it's probably maybe third or fourth, probably third shot. And Steve will just draw it back to say, yep, we'll take 1 for that one. Well done to Steve and his team. 16-9 victory. And we've still got 7 minutes to go. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the day that we've given for you. My apologies if I've stuffed up a couple of times on the colours of the bowls and who's playing who, but I am a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm normally sitting where Tony is, behind a computer screen with 4 cameras views to look at, but I have enjoyed it. I must admit that it's been different. Anyway, we'll thank our sponsors for this weekend's event. So the Chinchilla Bowls Club 2026 Men's Fours Carnival is proudly sponsored and supported by Canby Downs Mine, Carlton United Breweries and Western Downs Regional Council are the sponsors of the live stream. Then we've also got Jackson's Parts and Industrial Supplies, Origin Energy, Cube Energy, and of course a couple of locals, Peter Belgrove and Kay Ainsworth. We thank them all very much for their generous sponsorship and support for this tournament. Now, we've got 2 more games tomorrow. That kicks off at 9 o'clock in the morning. We have a team of Ken Wolski, Ken Dolwell, Harold Waldron and Ewan Rogers playing Jim Smith, John Smith, Matthew Prain and Joel Smith. So the 3 Smiths and a Prain against the 2 Kens, a Harold and an Ewan. And the last game, we'll leave that till tomorrow to let you know who that will be. In the meantime, thank you very much. Thank you, Tony, for doing the switching. I really appreciate that. Keep my seat warm for me. And we thank you for watching us, putting up with us, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye for now.